LTC, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned that what we're looking, if we get one more drop similar to what we have here, because we have been looking for this running failure, the next move can give us really good trade, because most of the charts we have that move, we're looking for that, and we can see the price sharply drop, and no one we need to look for at this. Okay, and no, mostly we will expect this one to turn to correction to give us one more drop, then any reversal we can look for buy from there. But if this one sharply move with the flag, also we can take the trade similar to break this top, because if we move to forward chart, now the question is, what if this one drop and even retest this trend line, whether we can put this one in relative to this or not. Okay, because in terms of the time and length, that's why still we expect may the price move a bit higher, still we can expect to get similar to what we have here. Okay, because internally made this one we can be relative to this, but if you want to put in relative to this internally also we have it. Okay, that's why now we need to be quite careful from what we get here. All right, that means if there is any sharp move reversal video tagging this trend line, we need to know maybe we get one more drop. By the way, this is just for additional information. I mean, at least we need to be aware. And what we're looking for trade right now is we're looking at this small correction. When we're expecting we get, if it give us one more drop, if we give us one more drop, any reversal we can look for buy with a sharp move and flag. And if the price continue from here with a sharp move flag, also we can look for the breakout of this top. At that time, still maybe we can expect one more. I mean, we look for bigger correction if this one doesn't retest here, this trend line. Okay, by the way, right now what we're looking at is whether we get the turn to a correction for one more drop or we get the reversal. Any of them, I mean, mostly we're looking for buy, because sell, we are not going to sell it here. Okay, the only question is whether we buy from here or one more drop. And one more things we need to refer to our analysis in my last video. Okay, if we refer to my last analysis, we mentioned that if we want to look for buy when the price was within correction, any breakout of this low can give us a buy, better buy setup. If you want to look for, I mean, get the trade from the correction, but as we can see, we didn't get it. And another thing was if we move to 1 hour chart, okay, based on 1 hour chart, we mentioned if you want to trade to have a, if you want to having entry above the top to get the trade with the entry above the top, we have two options. One of the option was to have entry above this top was, which was 206. The another one was 210. Then I mentioned it depends on traders which one they want to get. Okay, first we had the two, I mean the entry above the top was 206, but later we adjusted. Why? Okay, if we move to 15 minutes, because usually we mention every time, so when we want to have entry above the top, we want the price sharply tag and continue, because we're expecting the price from here tag and continue. But when we see this move and we see the small flag here, that's why we remove this one and we put here, because we give these two price, because we know when we have this kind of the flag, easily price can tag and reverse, exactly what happened. And even if anyone get the trade from here, they have almost 1 hour time to take out the trade, because the way it's moving, it cannot break and continue. And second, we had this flag. Okay, this is the reason why when we see this one, why we adjust to above higher, because we worry the price can tag and reverse. Okay, and if we move to 1 hour chart, this is where we wanted to look for the breakout. That's why in my last analysis we give these two price, these two level. Okay, and the reason again, because of this kind, because what we see here was small flag, and we know this kind of the flag easily can break the top and reverse. Okay, anyway, we shouldn't be in this trade because of what I mentioned. Even if anyone got trade from here, they almost have enough times to take out the trade, because they see the way it's moving. I mean, they could see it's not, it cannot continue. And if you move to 1 hour chart, as I explained, right now we're looking at this. We want to see what we get from here. And if you want to look for buy, we just follow the chart. We see what we get from here. Then from there, we make a decision. If I see any update or changes, then I will share. Thanks.